page 10, there was a meeting that was taking place yesterday, and this is just to caution drivers and to let you know that NTSA is out to set out tough rules in a bid to tame heavy commercial vehicles and prevent road accidents. And of course, this is because of the road carnage that we've seen recently, which has been extremely tragic.
Yes, certainly. So looking at those rafts, they have a raft of proposed measures to curb road carnage, especially the accidents which are caused by heavy commercial vehicles, in terms of speed governors, in terms of putting reflectors that will show both the width and the height of those trailers, and as well as rest hours. No driver will be allowed to do more than 500 kms. When you do at least 500 kms, at least, or 4 hours at the maximum, you need 1 hour's rest. So I think some of those measures ought to be supported, because a majority of accidents are actually caused by heavy commercial vehicles.
Right, and one would wonder if they're going to actually check the number of kilometers that you do, and whether you take a break in between, how they're going to do that. I know in some countries they have a system within the dashboard that is mandatory for heavy vehicle drivers to have, which monitors what time you start, what time you take your break. There's a way that, you know, the authorities can check. I don't know how they would do it in Kenya.
In Kenya, I think there has been a proposal. NTSA, in collaboration with the Transport Ministry, will be revamping what is known as the heavy commercial vehicles terminal points, starting with Mtinto and Day, starting with Mlolongo, all the way to Salga. These are points which will actually, they will create it as a center where there'll be parking designations for these vehicles, so that they no longer park across the roads, which will be an obstruction. And these areas will have facilities such as hotels, restrooms, they'll have cafeterias, and then they'll also have monitoring officers. And in those proposals, there's also the one that each vehicle has to have a tracking device, so that you know that it left this point, it has reached this point, and this is the kilometers covered. So they ought to be supported in that initiative.
Yeah, there you go.